I'm sick of AI assistants being women. I know you can change it, but the
I used to have
default.
an AI assistant named Andrew.
Oh, I love that. And you can change them. But Alexa, Siri, all of these come as default women's voice because we're culturally more comfortable bossing women around.
Siri, shut the fuck up.
I would like to boss a fuckboy around. That's the hill that I would die on.
What would be the name of the fuckboys?
Pete Davidson.
Tyler. Nick. Brandon.
I want there to be a default Brandon, Nick, Pete, fill in the blank, Chad.
What are some other fuckboy names? Any J name. Jason.
Lots of Jason. Troy. I don't know. There could be some nice Troys.
We don't know them. Brad.
But why is the default always some nice woman that we end up yelling like, shut up, Siri. Shut up, Alexa. Stop talking, Alexa.
How about we go gender neutral?
Yeah.
How about we go non-binary?
There we go. With some deeper tones.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Dulcet tones.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
That's my gripe.
Hi.
I'm Wallace.
I'm Michelle.
And welcome to
Good for You.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
An unhinged holisticism podcast.
It's many things. Unhinged, that is.
We like to explore wellness, consumerism, the purchases that haunt us, the products that got away.
Sometimes they ghost us even.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, fuck boys.
And really what does that all mean? What does it tell us about who we are and the society that we live in?
Why do we buy?
Does it make us well or ill?
Definitely both.
What distracted you from your impending mortality this week?
Babies. New birth.
New life every season.
Yes. I was at a baby shower. I visited my friend.
You had a baby.
Yeah, I had a baby in my dreams.
Just had a casual birth.
Yeah. Babies reminded me that there's always new life to be found.
Love
New
that.
inspiration.
Wow.
New point of view.
Inspiring.
I feel inspired. Not to have a kid.
You take my birth control.
Yes. Great birth control weekend. Great reminder.
We'll do that.
It is not my time. Love you, kiddos, but not for me, not now.
Thanks, but no thanks, love. It's no for me.
It's a no for me, not right now. How about you?
Oh, I've been deep diving on cults. Cults for spring?
Wow.
The hottest new thing.
They're not wearing pants. They're joining cults, is what the New York Times is going to write.
Yes, so hot right now.
Yeah.
Cult talk is trending. But really, I mean, it started with Pete Davidson giving off mad Nexium vibes because he debuted a Kim Kardashian literal brand. Like he branded himself with Kim, which is, it's giving Keith Raniere.
I think it's peak Pete Davidson.
I mean, I think it's peak unhinged.
Yeah. It's peak YOLO doomsday. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's peak Pete.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think he said something like, well, I'm never going to, my other tattoos I can have removed from my body, but this I'll never be able, I'll always have the scar of this relationship. And I'm like, whoa, where's the Scorpio in your chart? Point to it.
He's pointing.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
right here.
We don't even need the chart.
Yeah.
We just know it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that made me think of Nexium and that whole mess. And then I've been following this crazy TikTok cult, this TikTok dance cult. Have you heard of this?
No, you were telling me about it.
Okay, dude, it is bananas. I feel like I'm part of it because I live in LA and also because I was a dancer and dancers can fall prey to some kooky shit.
Mm-hmm.
But basically there are these TikTok dancers, two in particular, Miranda Derrick and her husband, who goes by B Dash. Beautiful, incredible dancers. He's been on World of Dance. She's got 1 million followers with her sister. And they both have fallen under this TikTok cult called 7M. And it's a management group that's run by a church that has a bunch of other TikTok dancers.
Do you know which church it is? What's the name?
It's a Pentecostal church that I think also goes by 7M. I think it's 7M stands for the Seven Mountains. And it's very, very culty, very much cult vibes. But the parents of Miranda Derrick and sister of Miranda Derrick have been begging publicly on TikTok for Miranda to talk to them, and they just it is very creepy what's going on. I have spent many hours on this deep rabbit hole, and I think it's just really sad because it seems like there are quite a few dancers whose friends, whose family are coming forward, and they're like, I haven't been able to speak to my person. They just joined this quote unquote management group, and they've been they cut everyone out of their lives. They're living in these homes that on this compound that this guy has created.
Scientology disconnection.
So Scientology. It is so Elron.
Get some original ideas.
I mean,
cult leaders.
Seriously, get a personality. God. I think it's so wild and so sad to watch it happening on TikTok because she's still posting these really like well produced TikTok dance videos. All these dancers are. That's like what this cult does. They like get them placement on like the Ellen show and at Clippers games, and like they get them these deals. But now that this is like getting more and more press, like the Clippers and the Lakers, I think Crypto.com Center, not Staples Center, have like severed their ties with 7M, so they won't take any of the dancers that they represent and work with them. Like other people are coming forward. It's kind of wild. So I'm just like watching that. And then I'm just noticing that like everyone is moving to Austin and everyone's so about Austin who used to live in LA. But when I say everyone, I mean like cult adjacent people. And in particular, I'm watching this one guy.
Joe Rogan fans.
Yeah. No, but Aubrey Marcus, who is pretty close to Joe Rogan. Have you heard of him?
You told me about him. I did a little Googling. He seems like one of those guys who starts with a YouTube channel, gets a podcast, and then pivots to protein drinks and supplements.
I mean, try like pivots to bigamy. Like, yeah. So Aubrey Marcus is in Austin, and he was the creator of On It, which is the supplement brand that Joe Rogan also invested in. And he ended up selling On It to someone. I don't know who he got acquired by, but for quite a hefty sum, in the millions. And he just started this like quote unquote community, some group called Fit for Service. He looks exactly how you would picture. He's like a bit of a no neck, shoulder, sort of like, sometimes I feel like men who look like this kind of look like adult babies, where they just have like a huge torso and then these like little baby legs, like short,
always carrying suitcases
out of proportion. Yeah, exactly, because they like flexing his arms.
Yeah,
and his shirt is like so tiny, and his pants are like joggers, but tight joggers.
Such a no neck.
Yeah, so he has this community called Fit for Service where you have to like pay, and they basically like have made this mashup of like quote unquote spiritual stuff, but it's very like anti-vax, very like scamdemic vibes, like those types of stories. Very like Luke's story, who thanks but no thanks.
Wow, blast from the past.
Maybe we'll shit talk that later, but probably not. And I fell into this because I was on Reddit, obviously, as one does, and there were these people posting about this woman named Rohini Elise. They're like, oh, she's in Aubrey Marcus's cult now. And so I was like, what? Okay, first, who is this woman? Second, why is she in a cult?
Yeah.
And she had like, anyway, it's crazy. But basically, he has like started this community that's like sort of pseudo-spiritual, mixing, matching everything, doing like Haka ceremonies, which is not cool.
Hey, on his website,
Yeah.
to your point, AubreyMarcus.com, under shop,
Uh-huh.
the only drop down is an ayahuasca film.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
I bet there is.
Drink the jungle. Oh no.
Listen, I try not to be too judgmental, but I can be a little mental. And this guy, he gives me bad vibes. Also, he just gives me like uninformed vibes, you know?
Yeah, a little sheltered.
So like Fit for Service is pretty white, pretty young, and there's probably like I watched the little video about it. There's like basically like 3 people of color, but they like keep like showing them because it's like, look, there's people of color in this group, and it's like,
Yeah.
but they're the same 3 people,
Yeah.
and there's like 100 other people here.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it doesn't like bode well for you guys. And apparently, Aubrey Marcus is a huge fan of polyamory, and which like, you know, go off, do your thing, but part of the like vibe that's going on in this group is that like a lot of the very attractive women are like, you know,
Oh, sugar.
the divine feminine as like
No way.
is like hugging and just like being around and like just so like worshiping the divine masculine.
Never
know?
seen that before.
No, never seen anything like that before. So I just feel like cults are really back. And Cultish, the wonderful book
Oh, and
by
great
Amanda
podcast.
Montell, great podcast. I like the book better than the podcast,
It's stellar.
but still, did you listen to their episode on the holistic psychologist?
No.
It was fascinating to me because they were so scared of the holistic psychologist that they didn't even say her name.
Oh.
But you know exactly what they're talking about if
Uh-huh.
you've like followed any of that
Oh,
story.
yes.
So go listen to the Cultish episode on Instagram Therapist is what I think they call it. But I don't know. Are cults like making a comeback? Is it does that also mean that like serial killers are going to be making
Oh
a
my
comeback?
gosh.
It's like very much giving 70s.
Do cults ever go away? Everyone wants a leader.
It's true.
Do followers go
What do
away?
you-
No. I just think it's a natural human instinct.
I think you're right. And I think we're obsessed with cults because, I mean, especially people in the wellness world, because like we might join them.
Yeah.
You know?
We're very close.
And we're part of that. I mean, I'm part of the cult of the Dyson Airwrap.
Yeah.
No.
The Dyson cult in general.
Oh, if you could be in a cult, what cult would you be in?
Currently, I'll just go off of currently. I mean, I'm in my own A24
Oh, yeah,
cult.
you are in the A24 cult.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really talk to anyone else in the cult or like fan. I
You're
just
sort of a loner.
I force my opinions on other people about.
But you have recruited other people to the cult.
I have, but I'm not a forceful recruiter. You know, I'm like, find your own way.
Yeah. You kind of
that's
like
not
to
my
like
style.
play it cool. You play hard to get, which makes you even more interesting.
I'm in the cult of slugging right now.
Ooh.
I've been slugging recently.
Are you liking it?
Absolutely.
You're looking glowy.
Except for, I think it's causing some breakouts. But I also think
It's always darkest before the dawn.
exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. So that's my new cult. How about you? Dyson Airwrap.
Dyson Airwrap. I would honestly say I'm part of the Dyson cult now because I bought a Dyson vacuum off of Mercari.
Yeah.
I'm full send on Dyson.
Not a scam, turns out.
I wish it
damn
were.
it.
God damn it.
Tell us what cult you're in.
Yeah.
What would you join?
Would you join our cult? If we had a cult, would you be in it? The Good For You cult?
The ghoulish cult?
The Grex? Hey,
And
guess
the-
what? We do. We do have a cult.
Yes, we do. I left the cult of Maru, the famed coffee shop
How'd you get out?
in Hillhurst. I just don't go there. I just don't drive by.
What was the thing? Oh, yeah. What was the thing that got you out of it?
The line that went past that construction site.
Yeah. We all have our limits.
Yeah. I was like, I'll let it go right up until the construction site. As soon as it goes past there, I'm out of here.
I am out of here. Now
Way
you're part of
too
the
long.
cult of Starbucks.
No, I'll never admit it. Pure convenience play at this point. I'm in the market for a new fave coffee shop.
Okay. We'll have
I'm
to
hunting.
crowdsource that for you.
You look pretty.
What did you say?
I said you look shitty. Good night, Denise.
Anyway, just take a slight pivot. Actually,
Yeah.
speaking of cults, the cult of Glossier is a thing.
Ooh, I was in that cult.
Were you?
Yeah, I liked Glossier.
Were you really part of the cult of it, though?
No, I would never purchase their swag.
Right.
That's where I drew the line.
You know, that was their first product. Was a sweatshirt. A pink
oh,
Glossier
from
sweatshirt.
Into the Gloss to, I guess I wasn't a true stan. I was a dabbler.
That's okay. That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But I stood by a handful of their products
What
until
are-
recently.
What are your faves? Were your faves?
Well, Lash Slick until they changed it up. Just got too cheap. Lasted 2 weeks.
So annoying.
Barely.
When mascara dries out,
No.
it's the worst.
No. Okay, well, let's pull it back. We have a bestie. Are you okay? Glossier's Soho office's fish tank.
Are you okay?
You okay? We heard that you had fish in it for a very short period of time and they were taken out or they died. Replaced. The fish were replaced with an insert of a photo of marine life.
That is very much making me think of the grocery store when you could get the lobster in the tank and
Oh, they
and
still
there
have
would be
those.
there would be that's
Yeah.
like so 80s, and there would be like this fake under the sea like
Oh,
wrap
no.
around the back when it's like actually
I
this
want
is
that
just like
one.
a butcher in a pavilion.
Yes.
Nothing more depressing than that. So not the ocean.
Do you remember when everyone had a fish tank though?
Oh my god,
Like
my
in
grandma
high
used to have a
school?
fish tank and
Yeah.
it was so cool.
My aunt used to have a really cool one that was integrated into a headboard.
Wow.
I was like, this is crazy.
You're a freak.
Yeah, I was like,
And
I
that.
get it. Yeah. But then it was really sad when it wasn't a happy tank anymore.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this bed has some issues.
yeah, there's death has been here.
Yes.
Death swims here. Yeah. Well, Glossier had, I mean, the reason we found out about this fish tank is because of another scathing insider. I mean, scathing in air quotes. A scathing Business Insider article, which they just, okay, I have
Up
a
to
bone to
their-
pick with Business.
They're just up to their usual business of taking down female founders for literally anything you can imagine.
Honestly, the first one was interesting. The second one, also interesting. The third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, you're just doing it for clicks now. You're just taking down women because of your internalized misogyny or externalized misogyny, and because like people love to see women fall, and they'll go behind the paywall to see that shit, to read that
True.
literal gossip.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling to me.
Also, I don't want to hear about what they eat anymore. Like, are we describing
This is
Jeff
not-
Bezos's like morning routine? Are we picking that apart?
Gross.
I'm sure we could, because it'd be really weird.
Yeah, it would be really weird. What do you think he eats though?
Oh, he definitely is a 3 raw eggs and milk type dude. He's like back to the 80s, like
Yeah, he's like
shakes.
eating astronaut food.
Yeah.
He's like obsessed with space and his big penis rocket.
Soylent.
Yeah,
Ew,
totally.
he's just stuck with
Totally.
Soylent.
Soylent, and then like probably celery juice.
Oh.
Because he's probably so constipated from eating like astronaut food and Soylent.
Protein cereal.
Yeah, and protein cereal, exactly.
Um,
What if like Jeff Bezos just like loves Dippin' Dots? Just like it's something really, really weird because it's like it's astronaut adjacent.
I mean, Dippin' Dots is pretty cool.
Dippin' Dots are so
It's
good.
really fun to
I
eat.
would go hard on some Dippin' Dots right now.
Are they expensive?
I don't know, but I feel like you can always get them at like a space museum.
Let's find out. But yes, this insider article written up about Emily Weiss, a clear takedown, for me did not land. It didn't go very far. Didn't go anywhere. They have laid off a ton of employees. She has come out and admitted that they were maybe headed in the wrong direction. A lot of what this article focuses on is talking about her trying to pivot the company to be a tech company, which I thought was fascinating.
I did think that was really interesting because I had no idea they were trying to make like a social platform.
So strange. Also,
But also why? Because that's exactly what Girl Boss tried to do, and they failed
Right.
miserably.
I just don't understand. She could have more readily made Into the Gloss into a community because it pretty much already was.
Right.
It was more parasocial though, but she could have easily transformed that community into an actual social platform versus turning Glossier, an e-commerce site, into a. I was so confused by it. And that they hired all of these Facebook, Instagram, Amazon people was insane to me.
Yeah.
So the culture shifted and people were upset because they were like, what am I working on? This is not what I was hired for.
Right.
And I've been here since the beginning. This makes no sense. And sounds like there was a little bit of vision that was lost or maybe confused, but that happens. I don't know. I just feel, at least with this article, I felt that it was not a great commentary. I didn't really understand what they were saying. There was a lot of complaints about just general corporate politics and culture, which you can find at any company. And there was a lot of complaints about favoritism with people who had been at the company for a long time. And I'm sorry if you work at a startup, that's just how it is. You literally live with these people.
Yeah.
You've worked together for probably 5 years plus. You're going to be friends.
Yeah. Glossier has been around since it started 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Into the Gloss started 2 years before that. Yeah. If you've been there since the beginning, of course you're going to be closer and tighter with the CEO. Like, she's going to be friendlier to you because you're actually her friend. I don't know. I actually did not go into this reading with like a super positive perspective on Emily Weiss. And I came out of it liking her a lot more, even though it was like technically a takedown piece of her, because it seemed like the quotes that they decided to use in general were like, oh, she was always smiling and she was always nice to everyone.
Yeah.
And like,
she showed up before everyone and she left after everyone.
Right.
So annoying.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, she owns the company.
She cares.
Yeah. Like her ass is on the line if it fails for like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And the like comments of people being like, oh my God, at our all hands meeting on Zoom, like she was in her nice living room. Like we could see her nice spacious living room and it was so tone deaf. And it's like, well, is she supposed to like put herself in a closet just for like a Zoom call? Like that seems so disingenuous. Like, yeah, she's in a place with her boyfriend who also is a tech millionaire. And of course they have a fucking nice place.
Yeah.
She runs a company. And from what this is all saying, in fact, it even mentioned the like out of the glass stuff and how Weiss had like very appropriately responded and had responded quickly and had made changes. And it sounded like really tried to do the work of like making things right, making amends. I just was like, okay, what's the point of this article? Like it sounds like she's made mistakes. She's tried to like fix them. If this were any other CEO who wasn't a woman, who wasn't also, by the way, pregnant, would this criticism be like, would this be a takedown piece? Would anyone even write this article? I'm just so tired of like this same bullshit over and over again. Like, be more interesting. Like, give me something else.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to try and take women down, like do a better job at it.
Actually have something to say. Meanwhile, I just learned that clearly they have a nice office, but the fish could use some help.
I mean, R.I.P. to the fish.
Yeah.
So, Bestie, are you okay? I mean, fish tank.
Doesn't sound like it.
Doesn't sound like it. Glossier in general, I feel like has been like very tumultuous. And I know that we've criticized Glossier and how they handled the firing of people, but I feel like this criticism from Business Insider was unfounded and kind of seemed like clickbait.
Yeah, we were talking about this before, but it felt very kind of similar to the Ty Haney takedown, where it's like, this is somebody who founded this company at a very young age And instead of finding ways to constructively help these people in the media, it's just an opportunity to be like, oh, look, they're so privileged. Of course, fill in the blank. There's many different things. And that's not to say that they shouldn't be held accountable for their actions, of course, but I think there's a little bit of context that feels missed. And I could think of more than my hands could count of young tech male entrepreneurs where I do not see similar takedowns as often. Absolutely. And not to say that that should be happening to them either. It's just the misogyny is felt.
It is. It reeks. I'm sick of it. I'm just bored of it, to be honest.
Yeah. Also, I was looking, I'm like, what the fuck is going on at Business Insider, or formerly Business Insider? I don't know about that publication, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I think they're absolute trash. I think they're the Perez Hilton of like business stories, because they've only... I bet you if I looked at their traffic right now and I looked at their top 10 things that are getting them traffic, it's all going to be takedowns of women.
They're also owned by a German company that doesn't own any other like English publications, which I find so interesting. And I also did find that Bezos raised like close to $5 million or maybe $3 million for them in 2018. But then he sold.
BI, Business Insider?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he sold that, or maybe it was in 2018 that he sold part of his ownership or investment off.
Yeah, I think Business Insider is trash. And
also maybe get a little more inside. Didn't feel very inside.
Yeah,
Did
not feel inside to me. Get in the fish tank. I want to see a picture of you in the fish tank.
Stop bobbing along the surface.
Yeah, seriously.
Get a little deeper.
Maybe investigate yourselves. Why are you writing so many takedown pieces of women?
Do a little scuba dive on your own.
Yeah,
bullshit.
Go all the way.
Best year you okay, Glossier fish tank. You'll survive. Hopefully. They're down to less than 200 corporate employees, which I think is interesting.
I think that's probably smart. How many do you actually need?
To think of how many they hired in the tech department is very odd.
That's so much money.
Yeah.
That's so
so
much
expensive.
Money. Jeez. But man, that ice-up soap.
Oh, right. I have a bone to pick. This is now a hill that I would die on.
What's this?
It's an art project.
Okay, I like it. Picasso. Yeah, that way.
In said Business Insider article, Aesop soap was mentioned as one of the luxuries that could be found in the corporate offices of Glossier. And I'm sure you've noticed how often this is mentioned as a justification for something. And the hill that I would like to die on is Aesop soap is not a panacea. It is not a fix for your shitty Airbnb. It's not a fix for your busted corporate bathrooms that are dirty and gross. It's not a fix for your toxic work culture. And it's my friends out there who are dating. Aesop soap does not mean he has his shit together.
It doesn't. I bought 2 single men Aesop soap to try and help them get ladies.
Yeah.
They're my friends.
It is a trick.
It did work.
God damn it. Well, also, you're kind of like, damn, this is a nice Airbnb because it has Aesop. Meanwhile, it's probably from 2019 and someone just refilled it.
Who even washes their hands?
Yeah. So 21st century of you.
That's so 3D.
Yeah.
I mean, standing ovation there. You stood on that hill. You died on it. You crucified yourself there.
I think if we refilled a lot of people's Aesop soap containers with like a different mandarin rind cedar soap, no one would notice.
Wow, she's throwing stones.
This is not to say I don't like an Aesop soap for all my friends listening.
I guess you want to give me something. Would not be opposed to an Aesop soap.
I'm just saying it's not a substitute for good company culture.
It's not a substitute.
Having your shit together.
It's not a substitute.
Having a nice Airbnb.
But you know what I just got for my birthday? Byredo hand soap.
Very nice.
I know. My mom got it for me. I was like, Mom, how do you know what Byredo is?
I mean, did she get targeted by them?
Actually, I think that when we got married, it was some of the soap that was in the hotel. And she's like, this is cool.
She's like, this is pretty nice.
And then she just like bought a lot of it.
Welcome to the cult of fancy hand soap. Speaking of cults.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, you know what else is a really good fancy hand soap? PF Candle Co. I was actually going to say I would join that cult.
I was actually going to say you want to go there after this.
Oh my God, wait. I do kind of want to go there after this.
I knew you would. Shout out to PF Candle Co. Sponsor the pod. Not sponsored.
Open to it.
They've made their way to New York into many acute boutiques.
I'm proud of them.
Yeah, we love them.
They're a success story.
So that's my hill I would die on.
Okay. Don't book the Airbnb because of the Aesop soap, but don't reject the Aesop. Yeah, exactly. Don't not book it because of the Aesop soap.
Don't not date him because he has great Aesop products.
Don't only date him because he has Aesop products.
Balance.
Make sure the dick is good.
Yeah. Nice and girthy, not too long.
Not a long skinny. Those are pokey.
Anyway.
Get
in, loser. We're going shopping.
What's in your haunted cart?
Oh, lots of things. I would like what is now known as a pregnancy pillow.
Okay.
I'm shopping, but haven't purchased because
The babies are rubbing off on you.
they are. I'm just absorbing all the information that I can to live a comfier, cozy life, like the babies.
Yep. I want infant skin. I want to sleep like a baby.
Pretty much. Basically, because I baby.
Yeah. I baby.
Yeah. So looking for one of those, but apparently it's bad for your sex life, people say.
What? Why?
Puts more barriers between you.
Okay.
They always want to tell you something.
Everyone's trying to ruin your baby fun.
Yeah. My cozy sleep. Actually, you know what's good for your sex life? A good sleep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, being well rested,
Yeah.
being in a good mood.
Yeah.
That'll help.
Being nice to your partner.
That's like saying that, like, if you have a blanket, you're never gonna have sex again. Like,
Yeah.
because the blanket is so. If you wear pajamas to bed, you're not.
It's a barrier.
Yeah, like, yeah, no shit.
Must be naked. Easy access. That's in my cart. Also, a bath.
Although a bath today. I like how we're just like dropping the teeth today, dropping the tongue.
It is 5 p.m. I've been
slaving over this mic.
this content.
I've been enunciating for hours.
You can't expect me to keep using my S's at this hour. How dare you?
I've left the building.
Because I want to soak and scroll.
Squirt?
Scroll. I need to scroll while I'm soaking.
Okay, a bath koozie for your phone? What do you mean? I don't get it.
I meant caddy. I actually wrote koozie. In my mind, they are the same. They prevent things from getting wet. They're different sizes.
Koozie, and some might say it's koozie.
Koozie. I need a koozie for my caddy.
There you go.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So looking
so
at
like
that,
a little like
they're so ugly.
like a little. I've looked at this before.
I went through this
Yeah.
once trying to get it for a gift and realized that you kind of have to go the route of getting like an Etsy custom one, and then you're like, I might as well just go to Home Hardware and get a piece of wood.
Yeah,
and
seriously.
just like ask them, be like, can you cut it to this? Like measure
Yeah.
bathtub, and then just get some nice like coating.
And then you need little like you can coat it, or you need little like
ridges,
those sticky things that go on the inside of your cabinets that prevent you from banging it.
Slipping.
Yeah, because that will help it not slip on. And because my worry is that I'll electrocute myself in the bed or in the bath
In the bed.
and also in the bed.
We know what's going on in there.
Okay, we'll talk about
Pause
magic
1
one
second.
later.
So thinking about that, also saw a friend this weekend who had a chain link band on their Apple Watch and made it look actually very
Ooh.
cute and not corny. And I considered like I could wear that maybe because I have an old Apple Watch that I don't use,
Okay.
which might be completely defunct now because it's so old.
Yeah, right. What is that? Weaponized.
It is weaponized.
Planned obsolescence.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Wow. I don't
It
even
is
know where.
weaponized.
Weaponized planned obsolescence.
They do weaponize us.
They do. They weaponize me against myself and my credit card.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's haunting me. How about you?
Well, I have a couple of things. This is sort of like haunted cart in a different way because I am recently addicted to Substack newsletters.
Oh my God, me too.
Oh,
I actually looked at how many I had today. I was really shocked. I was like, am I paying for all these?
How many do you have?
Over 20?
Okay, I have like 90.
Oh, okay. I feel better about myself. Thank you.
I don't know how. I feel like it's like, you know how on Twitter sometimes when you follow someone and it's like, do you want to follow these 30 more people? And you're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Follow all. I think that Substack has something like that because I do not remember subscribing to all of these newsletters.
I 1000% get dopamine hits from it. I'm like, I'm learning something by subscribing, even if I never read your
Yeah, I'm
newsletter.
like, what if I miss out on this? It's
Yeah.
very much like FOMO. Of like, but what if but I just want to get that. And I really like it. I like having like a library of newsletters to read in the future. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
But my email inbox is a little bit haunted when I actually get them. And I'm getting them to 2 different emails right now, which is like
Scary. You gotta pick one.
chaotic. Yeah, it's not good. But that's in my haunted cart. Also, Poppy, the drink. I brought it to our,
I like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like, I don't know what you would describe it as. It's a prebiotic soda drink. That's what it is. And it's kind of like apple cider vinegar and fruity. And it's so good. And Whole Foods has been pushing me on Poppy so hard.
Are they cheap enough? Because if they're not, I would slot them into the healthy soda scam.
They're like $1.99, I think.
Okay.
So to me, that's cheap.
All right.
Because like Olipop's like 3,
Olipop is primo.
4. Yeah, it's expensive. The thing, I love Olipop. You guys know I love Olipop, but I can't have more than one or else I'm going to shit my pants.
Or bounce off the walls.
Right. It's
Yeah.
just too much. And this feels a little bit more like kombucha adjacent.
Mm.
So I really like that. And I'm like, I'm breaking out. My skin is
Me too.
breaking out so
Me too.
bad. And it's like, is it mask me? What's the deal? So I've been thinking about going to Skin Laundry.
Oh, nice.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've been meaning to go.
I remember going a couple years ago when I lived in Orange County for a brief moment, and they came out to Orange County from New York, and then they started opening some locations in LA. And like, I felt like it kind of worked, but also kind of didn't. I was like 25 and I felt like I didn't really have pimples, but I didn't really have wrinkles. So, and I have really bad melasma, but their lasers don't help with melasma. So I was like, this is just expensive and I don't really feel like it's doing anything. But I have gone before for acne, and I did feel like it really helped.
Nice.
So I might, I don't know, I might because I might not. I don't know. It's kind of expensive. I feel like I could find a deal. So I'm just like,
You're going to find a
dragging
deal.
my heels on that, dragging my toes, dragging whatever I'm dragging. And then finally, something that is actually, it's a double, and it's not even haunting me. Well, it's a little bit haunting me, but I am due for a refill. I have an empty Boom Boom milk from Violette.
Which is
FR.
generally in my haunted cart because of you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like such a stan for this brand of makeup and skincare. And Violette is a makeup artist, and she's so beautiful and cool and just like French. And she gets dermatitis when she wears foundation. So she has to be really careful with her skin and use really gentle ingredients. And she has this amazing like sort of like liquid moisturizer that you spray on your face, and it is the best thing I've ever used. It is like an all-in-one that you can use on your face, on your body, on your hair, and it's just like truly saved my skin, so much so that I've run out of it and that I need to refill it. And I very rarely run out of products, and I'm like, oh, I need to buy a refill.
Yeah.
And she just launched her C'est La Creme, which is a heavier moisturizer, and I think it uses the same ingredients as the Boom Boom milk, and I want it. I have really, really dry skin. Like,
Same.
That's why I need that.
People think I'm much older as a result.
Yeah, so I love everything Violette does. I'm obsessed with the red lipstick and the whole range, really. So I really,
Very cool.
I'm psyched for this cream because I have really dry skin, and it's the bane of my existence. I'm like always looking for a new moisturizer, but I really like my Aesop.
Oh,
my Aesop Elemental Moisturizer, and then a good old, not Cetaphil, but what was the brand that we talked about last week?
CeraVe.
CeraVe, yeah, the CeraVe healing ointment. That's what I slug with. There's a bunch of other stuff in my list. Like Baboon to the Moon has been just absolutely targeting me like it's nobody's business. It's like these brightly colored travel bags that are, they're like, okay, one of those things, kind of, this is going to get me canceled. Call me in if I'm being out of line. But I think Big Bud Press.
Copy them?
No, it's not copying
Other
them,
way
but
around.
this is a similar brand where
Oh,
it's like
I'm not
so
into
bright.
these.
It's so like shoved down your throat that you're like, is this thing cool? Do I like it? But I feel like this is one of those things where if I sit on it long enough, I'm like, I don't actually want that. They just are like marketing so much to me. And their branding is like, their marketing is so cute. Just like Big Bud Press. I'm like, none of these clothes look good on me. And like, I don't look cute and I don't like how I look.
Right.
And this isn't even my style. But like, your branding is adorable and your visuals are so cute. But like, this is not for me.
No,
you know?
you just get worn down.
Exactly. Yeah. So I need to like say no. I need to just say no. I need to swipe away.
I almost got worn down by those North Face little slippers.
Oh, I don't know what
The
this
slip-ons.
Oh,
Very trendy.
I do know what you're talking about.
All the kind of grailed bros were on those. I resisted and I'm happy.
That is always a good feeling. I resisted a puffer. I resisted the North Face puffer mostly because I procrastinated on buying it because I
Also-
couldn't find it at the price that I wanted. I'm
They were-
not into buying new clothes.
Yeah, they were insanely
Yeah.
priced.
Yeah, I'm back on my Depop bullshit.
Nice.
Yeah, back on my offers, going in, seeing something that's like $20, being like, how about
10.
12? And they're like, come on. I'm like,
Do they meet you?
sometimes they do.
I
Sometimes
love
they reject, and it's like, cool, you can totally reject. That's fine.
Yeah. I don't like buying new clothes either.
I don't
Unless
yeah.
it's something extremely special that is going to last like a long time. That's going to be in your
Yeah.
wardrobe for a long time, like a jacket or some
But
boots.
even then, it's like,
Yeah.
well, why wouldn't I go on the real?
Oh, true.
You know, and just like,
True. Yeah, I'm pretty deep in Poshmark right now.
it's kind of like,
As much as I don't like Poshmark, their search I find for a lot of specific brands is just better than Mercari right now.
really
Yeah, they just have more stuff.
interesting. And I think we're totally off of the other one which used to have the Rent the Runway.
Oh, ThreadUp?
Yeah, ThreadUp.
I don't know.
God,
Does anyone use that?
I have had not a good experience with them.
I wonder if they're still kicking it.
I think they are. It's just like, it's so ugly. It's hard to search.
Yeah.
I think I actually have like so many weird things on here. Like I want to get a little
Do share.
iPad holder stand. I'm
Nice.
just obsessed with my
keyboard?
iPad.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much convinced me that I need to like trade in my old computer for an iPad.
I know you used it for like 20 minutes the other day and you're like, I'm sold. But I just am like, oh, maybe I need a little holder for this thing. And then I'm like, you're being ridiculous.
With the
Peloton.
keyboard?
No, it just like it holds it
A
up like
different one?
this. You know those laptop stands?
Oh,
that
or
are
like a cookbook holder. And you're like, why is this
Yeah.
so goddamn large?
Exactly. That's exactly
Why
what it is.
can't this be more efficient?
Yes. That's it. That's it. And I'm like, do I really need this? And I'm like, but I could put my phone there. But then I'm like, that's ridiculous.
You need an iPad koozie.
I need an iPad koozie. That's it. We settled it.
So
Solved.
that in case you drop it in the bath, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what I
what
was
it's
thinking
for.
when you said that. I was like, okay, a koozie for your phone, like
Yeah.
like a little raft that
Yeah.
goes around the phone that's waterproof. That's a good invention.
iPad koozie. It's your idea. Take it and run with it. Go.
You could like blow it up, you
Yeah.
know, and like it could be inflated to like
They
kinda like a
definitely have
wedge.
that. That sounds like a raft.
Yeah, kind of like those sex pillows. You know what I'm talking about? That are
Oh.
like the wedge. You put your hips underneath them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
Are
like
those necessary? That feels like a complete scam.
You have 2 pillows on your bed.
Yeah, you already have the
Like
pillows.
you don't need to buy it.
What a scam.
Feels like
Extremely
get
sexy
crafty.
scam. Yeah. Use a towel. I
But
don't
hey,
know.
but also go off.
Yeah.
That's what makes you feel sexy and cool. Get after it, my
If
friend.
that's your rich life,
Take your pants off.
yeah.
Put your butt on that little wedge.
Little
and
pillow.
Go to Pound Town.
Yeah. Makes me think of gymnastics days.
Me too.
Hey nerds! Guess who's got 2 thumbs, speaks limited French, and hasn't cried once today? This moi. I don't have any money, if that's what you're after, and I'm not one of those girls.
Well, that's our episode. Thanks for listening. For love and bliss, you are the lucky winner of our Skims Boutte shorts. So write into us at Good For You Pod with your address, and we will send them your way.
Thanks for writing in. We appreciate you, and we hope that you will be cozy in your cozy knit Skims.
Amen. And I think we should give away Boom Boom Milk because I'm such a fan this week.
100%.
So
I think we should donate one to Wallace.
we should donate them to people in need, like Wallace.
She's got really dry skin, I heard. It's like in her haunted car.
She's got really dry skin, really dry
She loves the
personality.
pod so much.
So if you want to win Boom Boom Milk, which you're going to love, you're going to like the way you look, I guarantee it.
Great reviews.
Go ahead and leave a review on Apple Podcasts for Good For You. We pick a winner every single week. So you have a really good chance of winning if you write in and leave a review. And if you've already left a review on Apple Podcasts, go ahead and give us 5 stars on Spotify. That really helps and makes a difference. And if you feel so kind, please share this on Instagram with your friends, with your fam, with your enemies even. We know.
Frenemies.
We'll take everyone. We'll take anyone, really.
Your significant others. Your significant
You know what?
lovers.
Turns out men really like this podcast.
We know them.
We know some men. We know at least 2.
At least 2 men on this earth who have, they have some good intel.
They do.
So the men in your life, they might enjoy it. Just saying.
They might. And make sure that you're following Good For You Pod on Instagram. We're posting lots of good, fun stuff on there.
Mostly
and
memes.
And lots of memes. And listen, we're here to serve. We're here to try products so
Yes.
you don't have to. We're here to waste our money so that you don't have to waste yours. So if there's something in your haunted cart, let us know.
Got some good recos recently.
We really have. We're about to try a zero waste mascara to see if it's bullshit or not.
I need it. If you haven't noticed, my mascara is below my eyelids. I'm not going for the goth look intentionally.
It's not purposeful.
Nope. Nope.
And thanks for tuning in. Have a great summer. Don't change.
Or do.
See you next week.
Later.
It's a full-time job to keep up shopping cart. She's so beautiful to see
On this week's episode, friends don't love friends
Date fuckboys who happen to have Aesop soap and are bad in bed
who are not funny.
and not generous.
We love that.